jungle.
So by default, each transaction that we are executing inside the CLI container is executed by the peer 0 of organization 1. It is because we have defined the global variables and the environmental variables inside the Docker compose file. So if we move to the Docker compose file, here we can see that we have defined the peer ID, we have defined the peer address as the peer 0 organization1.example.com. So basically at the first time when we create the CLI container, we are defining the environmental variables for peer 0 of organization 1. So every time we are executing transaction inside the CLI container, it is referring to peer 0. If you want to execute the transaction from other peers, you have to change the environmental variables manually. So at this time, if we execute the command peer channel join dash b my channel block, this command is used to add the peers to the channel. So if I execute this command right now, so it will be executed by the peer 0. So after executing this command, what we are going to do is we are adding a peer 0 of organization 1 into the channel. So at this point we have added the peer 0 of organization 1 into the channel. Similarly, we can change the global variables inside the CLI container by changing the environmental variables. We can change the environmental variables to peer 0, peer 1 of organization 1, then peer 0 of organization 2, and then peer 1 of organization 2, and we can add all the peers into the channel. So we are going to update the environmental variables to peer 0 of organization 2. So copy this command and paste it here. So we are basically updating the environmental variable for MSP config path, the core peer address, and the other two variables are related to certificate. So change all the 4 environmental variables and enter key. At this time, if we are executing any transaction, it will refer to the peer 0 of organization 2. So we are going to add this peer to the channel block also. So hit enter key. So we have added the peer 0 of organization 2 to the channel also. So we have added 2 peers to the organization. After adding these 2 peers, we are going to update the anchor peers by executing the command. So copy this command from here to update the anchor peers of the organization 2. So paste this command and paste this command, which is what it is defining is that update the anchor peer within the order.example.com in this channel. With this channel artifacts, we are going to use the anchor peers for organization 2.txt file to update the anchor peers for organization 2. So hit enter key. So if you get this output, this means that the organization 2 anchor peers have been updated successfully. After that we are going to install and instantiate the chain code. So follow the next step.